Hi everybody, welcome to day 3, I believe, of our quarantine fitness challenge. Yesterday we had yoga. I filmed a nice little Tabata for you yesterday afternoon, and of course it wasn't recording, so you missed out on that one because you actually missed out on it twice. I filmed it again this morning and it was too dark, so I decided I have a Tabata curse. So we're going to stick with our 45-second, 15-second rest challenge format for now. Once again, feel free to use any kind of props, chairs, mats, anything that you need for balance. Take your own pace here as the timer is running. You can take a rest anytime you need to. You can slow down, speed up, go a little lower, go a little less impact. Whatever you need. I'm just going to move at my own pace this time. I will cue for modifications, but you do you. This is something that pretty much anyone watching this video should be able to do these exercises. All you'll need is a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can do it without. And here we go. So we're going to start. Let me get my timer going. In 5 seconds, we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. And again, we'll go through this warm-up part a couple of times. So just getting those arms and shoulders warmed up. Getting that blood flow going a little. You can move your feet here. Just kind of get a rhythm going. Make sure you're really focusing on pushing those traps out of your ears, those muscles, those big muscles right in here. They like to shrug. Everybody's anxiety level is running a little high right now, I imagine. So we're feeling pretty stressed. It's a good time to take a deep breath, rest, relax those muscles. Shake your head and neck out a little bit. Just try to focus on what's good in your life. Go ahead and reach overhead now. And what's going to be coming up that will be even better as we get through this. Also, I just want to remind anybody that if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me at the Health Hub, or you can call 541-915-6349. That's the Health Hub phone number. I have access to a lot of people who are working with community organizations and are sort of brainstorming on how to best increase their services and make sure nobody's falling through the gaps right now. So just let me know. Things are getting kind of hairy right about now, so I'm always here for you. Crossbody reach is next. Here we go. Stretching out the back. Watching those knees. Don't lock them out. Make sure you're pivoting. And rest. Let's do a few hip circles while we're here. I really miss belly dance. I can't wait to be back to a normal schedule. Bob and weave. Bending, shifting your weight side to side. Gotta say, after this pinched nerve in my back, I took about 2 weeks off of regular exercise, and working, functioning properly, my left leg. So if you see me doing wonky things, that's the reason. I'm going to say the reason is anyway. Rest. Next is hamstring curls. So step, lift your heel, stretching out the quadriceps right in the fronts of your thighs, pulling that heel up towards your glute. I'll also say if you're interested in a little bit more of a one-on-one type situation virtually for now, go ahead and reach out. I can tailor something to your needs, or if you have a group of friends that you're Zoom meeting with and you want to do a workout together, just let me know. I'm happy to accommodate. We're going to go back to those shoulder rolls. Right now I'm keeping everything free to the public because I feel like exercise is the best way to keep your endorphins going, anxiety low. But if you have the means to drop me some door open funding, I have posted my Venmo on my Facebook page, and it's always nice, whatever, whenever. But mostly I just want to make sure that everybody's moving, everybody's trying to stay positive and taking care of themselves and each other. That's what we're here for. Rest. Cross overhead reach is next. My neck is tight. Here we go. And rest. We're going to reach across our body next. This time you can add a little skater tap if you want, or you can just keep going side to side. I'm just still resting. So cross body reach with that skater tap, always an option. Starting to move that leg back, reaching across, stretching out the thoracic area. Start to engage your abs a little. Make sure your breathing is normal. Next will be that bob and weave. So if you're feeling up to it, you can get a little deeper in that squat, or just stay here with a side-to-side tap. This is perfect. You can add a reach forward. for the warm-up, which is the hamstring curls. Hamstring curls, here we go. It's a little warm in here now. At least we've got some sunshine here, anyway. So for the workout portion of this, we're going to start with some forward and reverse lunges. If you have problems with lunges, or you like to stick with a specific direction, go ahead and stay. We are going to alternate legs for 45 seconds. I'm going to face this way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with my left leg. And I'm going to step forward into a lunge, step backward into a lunge. If you need to hang on to a chair or a wall here, go ahead and do that. I always step together first. If you're feeling confident, you can take out that middle step and just go forward and back. Another great option here, if you have a set of dumbbells, you can hold them over your head. You can hold them at your sides, just adds a level of resistance. Notice in my lunge, I'm going straight down and up, not pushing forward into my knee. Rest. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to turn around this way. So since this is my better leg, I can do it without the step in the middle, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it there for balance. So next we have reverse fly. So go ahead and grab a set of dumbbells if you have one. The reverse fly is a back exercise. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, hinging those hips back, opening your arms, and pulling your shoulder blades together. Keeping the back nice and long and your abs tight. You can imagine trying to squeeze a piece of paper or a walnut in between your shoulder blades. Keep your neck long. And rest. The next exercise I call stream hops. I use this a lot in my balance class. You're shifting your weight forward and backward as if you were stepping over a little stream or a log. This one's a nice one because you can adjust your resistance, your tempo, the length of your stride. You can focus on balance. You can really push off both directions. You can go as quick as you want or slow down. You choose. Just going forward and back, thinking about your center of gravity here. So if you had to pause in either direction, you would be able to catch yourself and stop the momentum in case you were falling in a particular direction. Switch sides. Same thing, the other foot is forward. See if you can notice a difference in your balance. We're going to go through this part of the workout 3 times, so you can play around with all these exercises. Find your pace. Pick it up a little if you want, slow it down. We're going to come back to it, so don't worry. This is one of those times I wish I had more people so I could have one person doing like the crazy hard version, someone else doing a low impact. So we're going to do a side lunge with a row. I'm just going to take one dumbbell now, bring my feet wide. I'm going to start going to my left. The side lunge, I'm really sitting back like I was stealing a friend's chair, pushing my hips back, trying to keep my knee from going too far in front of my foot. Doesn't need to be a deep lunge. Again, just focusing on shifting that weight and hinging your hips. With the row, really pulling that elbow back, pushing your shoulder blade back and down, engaging your lats. So those big back muscles that support your shoulders and your back. We're going to switch sides. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I mean by sitting back in that chair. This hand can be wherever it feels most comfortable. So notice my hips are moving back as I bend that knee, and I'm not trying to reach the floor. This is not a flexibility contest, so I'm not reaching forward and putting pressure on that low back. Just letting my arm come straight and then pulling that elbow back, pushing the shoulder blade back and down. Okay. Next is aviators, which we've done before. I'm going to go with a lower weight because my shoulders are still giving me trouble too. So remember those aviators from the other day. Arms come up and out to the side. Squeezing the shoulders. Really push your shoulder blades back and down so you're engaging those lat muscles again and your abs. As you move weight farther away from your body, you really need to engage your core to protect your back and your shoulders. Everything supports what's next to it. Think of your body like a community. You need every little part of it to work, to be the most efficient, and everything supports everything else. Rest. Next we're going to do a side shuffle. So you can shuffle as far as you want. I'm going to shuffle the distance of my monitor here. The shuffle is a nice place to pick up your impact. You can pick up the pace. You can get a little lower. You can challenge yourself with a floor touch. Or keep it neutral. You can do a side step. This is a perfect option if you feel like you're not picking those feet up or you're having trouble breathing and you need to take it down a little bit. Rest. Next, we've got wide and narrow squats. Do this in a couple of different ways. I'll show you the versions. I'm going to start in a wide squat with a plie, sort of. Toes are slightly turned out. I'm going to squat. I'm going to step in, squat, step out. I'm alternating here. Notice it's not a side lunge. Squat, step out. It's not a side lunge. So I'm not shifting my weight to one leg. I'm shifting as I step over, but then my center of gravity goes right back in between those pelvic muscle, or, iliac muscle, or bones. It's been a long day, guys. Rest. Ski jump. I'm going to do this one with weights. You can skip the weights. This is a triceps extension, back, and then up onto the balls of your feet. So squeezing back, lifting up. If your shoulders don't like that, you can bend your elbows in between. On the next round, we'll do this without weights, and you can add a hop in the middle if you want a little bit higher intensity. Rest. Next is a cross-country jump, which is sort of a front-back jumping jack, essentially. I'm going to show you option 1 first. You're just here with little taps back. No impact. Option 2, add that hop. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, but your belly tight. Rest. Right back into those forward and backward lunges. Working to keep that front knee nice and stable, no wobbling. Pushing through that front heel as you come up. Really engage the bottom part of your glute to press yourself up out of that lunge. Squeeze. Rest. At the other side. Here we go. And rest. reverse flies. And rest. Back to those stream hops. If you get bored with these, you can make it a little diagonal. Go in the front. You can go to the diagonal. You can go out to the side. But remember, you're shifting your weight from side to side. You're not hopping from foot to foot necessarily. I mean, you are hopping from foot to foot, but in a different way. Switch feet. There we go. And rest. So, side lunge with a row. One weight. Rest. Switch sides. So those shoulder raises. So the focus here again, you're pulling in your core muscles, really engaging your back and your abs, but trying not to shrug your shoulders. So trying to let those rotator cuff muscles do the work that they're supposed to be doing, but supporting them with your abs and your back muscles. Trying to make those traps stay out of the equation as much as possible. Shuffle. Any of these little cardio blasts you can substitute with whatever you like better. You could do jumping jacks here, or knee raises, or butt kickers, or burpees if you're into burpees. Quick feet. Just any 45 seconds of cardio. You could run in place for 45 seconds. Just keep that heart rate elevated slightly, making sure you're not bumping up into the red. Rest. Wide and narrow squats. If you want some extra intensity here and you have a band, you could put your band around your legs. Always adds a little something. You could also hold on to a dumbbell here at your chest. Oops, I skipped the middle one. Still making sure that those hips are pushing back. And you've got that good form. Ski jumps are next. So I'm going to show you the option without the weights and with the jump. I'm not going to do it for the workout, but you're going to swing back here and lift. Swing back and jump. I'm going to keep my weights. You can also take the squat out of this if you want. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to how you're feeling. You should be able to talk a little bit and sing without feeling like you really need to take a break. If you really need to take a break, take a break. Cross country. One more round. We got this. Lunges are next. Forward and back. Switch sides. Focusing on form. You want quality over quantity here. Rest. Reverse flies. If you have equipment at home that you want something to do with, or if you want ideas, go ahead and send me a message and I can send you some exercises, or I can do a workout involving that equipment. I'm sticking with dumbbells right now because that's something that generally everyone has at home, or you can do everything body weight. But if you have like a stability ball or a band or something, a step, whatever, just let me know. I do like to mix it up, but I want to make sure everyone can do these without any limitations. Dream hops. Keeping that core really tight. Remember, your center of gravity is what's at work here. Thinking about stopping those falls. Arresting your momentum by recentering your gravity. Rest. And rest. Side lunge. Still breathing evenly. Please get a drink anytime you need to here, even if it's not at a break. Rest. Next up is aviators. Shoulder raises. Roll those shoulders back and down and engage the top and back of those muscles groups. Shuffle. Still working on pushing those shoulder blades back and down. Everybody likes to shrug. Try to resist. I'm slowing down a little here. I'm still making sure my feet are picking up. Wide, narrow squat. I'm going to show you what I meant by the dumbbell. Holding it here. Again, adds that little level of resistance. Another option here, if you're working on balance and mobility, you can open out to the side, get that multi-directional movement going. If you have to step out of your car, for example, getting your body used to making those little movements, it really helps. Rest. Ski jumps. I'm just going to do triceps and press. My left leg is telling me not to squat anymore, so I'm going to listen to it. that triceps kickback, you really want to push those weights back as far as you can. Trying to press the back of your hand up toward the ceiling, or the side of your hand up toward the ceiling, so you can engage the back of your arm completely. Rest. Cross country. I'm going to do the low impact version. You do you. Lost my timer. About 5 more seconds. And rest. So that completes the workout portion, or that part of the workout. So we're going to move into a little bit more arm work, chest and triceps. And then I've also got some ab and core strength work here. So again, you can do any of these things standing. You can skip this part if you don't want to think about getting down and you don't want to think about modifications. Otherwise, grab your dumbbells that you've already got, grab a mat, and we will get started. So the first thing we're going to do is a chest fly, which if you're lying down, you're on your back, your arms are coming out wide. Slight bend in the elbows, but you're not all the way up here and you're not all the way down here. You're right about kind of rib cage level, top of your rib cage. Closing your arms, opening your arms. Focusing on these pec muscles right in here, so you're squeezing like you're trying to squeeze the air out of an air mattress as you come together. And then the triceps extension or skull crusher, your weights are going to come toward your forehead. The back of your arm is going to be parallel to the wall, and you're just bending your elbows and straightening your elbows. You're not moving anything else when you go into that movement. So here we go. I'm going to have a seat. Knees can be bent or straight. For a combination, you can also lift your knees up if you want. Here, sometimes people like this for a little bit more core stability. Just be careful of your back with anything that you're doing. And next is a tabletop reach. So the option here, if you're coming down, is to just hold this tabletop position. Don't do anything else. Another option, you can reach your leg up one at a time, or reach your arms up one at a time. You choose where you're comfortable. Making sure the wrist is staying right under the shoulder. The next exercise is called a boat pull. Options here Your legs can be elevated. This is your boat pose right here or here. One leg can be up, the other leg can be up. The pull part, you're just rotating your torso, pulling one elbow back. On the next round, I'll hold my dumbbells so you can see what that looks like. So again, keeping the back nice and long, try not to dump into that low back. Pushing the chest forward, keeping your neck long. Rest. Next we have a low plank, which is a forearm plank with an alternating knee drop. So you can do this one of two ways. If you want to be on your knees in that plank to start and extend one leg at a time, you can do that. This is a perfect option. Actually, this is a perfect option right here, keeping that plank, just holding. Or you can drop one knee at a time. And rest. And then finally we have can-can, which is quadriceps work and core. One knee's going to be bent. We're going to switch sides on the second round. So it's a knee lift, leg lift. Really flexing the quads here, so squeezing those muscles in the front of your leg. And rest. We're going to go back through that list, but we're going to go from the bottom up. So I'm just going to switch legs here. Do that can-can on my bad leg. So pull in, you'll probably be able to see the difference in my quad strength. Keeping the belly pushed down. Try not to let the opposite hip pop up off the floor. So you're engaging your lower abs to keep those hips pushed down. And it's also assisting that hip flexion to pull your knee up and your leg up. Rest. Back to those planks. So you may have noticed when I first started here in this little plank that my upper back rounds a little bit. It's kind of a genetic situation. I have a hard time pushing my shoulder blades all the way back and down. But you really want to focus on trying to do that and keep your abs engaged. So you're really making this a total body exercise. Your legs, your abs, your shoulders, your back. Everything's working to hold this position steady. Back to those boat poles. If you have a set of light weights, you can add them here. I'm just doing this to show you. I'm not going to use these 8-pound weights for this because I'm tired. So I'm just pulling. You can add that knee raise if you want. Same side or opposite side. I might have just confused everybody, including myself. So I'm just going to stick with the straight pull. You should still feel your abs engaging here, especially if you lean back a little bit farther and really keep your back long and your chest high, pulling those ab muscles in like you're zipping up. Rest. Tabletop reach. So again, just holding that tabletop is perfect. You're not up for the rest. If you're feeling like you really want more out of this exercise and you're feeling really strong, go ahead and lift your leg up as well. But be careful. Rest. On that note, just a little extra advice here, instruction I guess. Now is not a good time to need to go to the hospital. So if you can avoid emergency room visits by staying away from something you know might break a bone or anything like that, do it. The healthcare providers are extremely overloaded right now, and we just need to do everything we can as healthy individuals to help them do their jobs. The end of my lecture. Other side, can. And rest. All right, that's it. I'll run through a few stretches real quick. Follow along if you want, or you can log out if you want. And I really mean it when I say touch base if you need to. I'm always here. Nobody's going anywhere. If you need someone to talk to, if you need a little extra motivation, please reach out. Or if you know somebody who needs that, please give them my information or reach out yourself. If you need resources, let me know. I just had a meeting today with a lot of community organizations, and they're really doing the best they can to make sure that nobody's falling through the gaps. think I said that already, but saying it again, it's really important that we all look out for each other right now, because we don't really have any idea of how long this is going to last or what it's going to look like when we come out the other side. So just bear in mind that we can make it through this. You know, humans have been around for a long time and we've come through a lot, so we just really need to make sure that we're looking out. And on that note, have a lovely evening. Please enjoy the sunset. I'll see you tomorrow.